Hi, it's Tristan back with another video. In this video, we're taking a look at the Alden 404 boots. They're otherwise known as the Kudu Indy Boots. And basically, they're a sort of an industrial, rugged version of the Indy boot with a Commando sole, which you can see right here. They've got a Vibram Commando sole. And these are really good boots to use, just very ruggedly when you're hiking in the mud, when you're going in the snow, because they've got that big Commando sole, which is perfect for those applications. Also if you're a construction worker and you just don't want to worry about your boots at all, and you want something really comfortable that's going to, take you through the whole day on a construction site, these boots are great for that. The special Kudu leather is extremely durable. It's also pretty waterproof as well. And you don't have to do anything hardly to these to maintain them in terms of, caring for them. Leather conditioner or polish is not really hardly ever necessary. Actually, you don't polish these at all. This kind of leather you don't polish, but you might condition them every once in a while. But basically, they're just maintenance and trouble-free, and they will last years and years, and they don't ever really look bad or anything like that. So anyway, it's sort of a unique kind of leather. It's very rugged and sturdy. And the word kudu comes from, I think it's a certain kind of antelope, but this leather is not made out of antelope. It's actually just a regular calf leather. Originally, I believe it was made out of antelope, and that's where it got its name, kudu, K-U-D-U. But these days, it's actually a Horween tannery chromic cell process. So this is a kind of chromic cell leather. And it's also, chromic cell is sort of a pull-up leather. You can see if I put my finger under here and push, you can kind of see how it changes color like that as I move my finger around in there. That's a pull-up leather, and that's chromic cell. So this is a kind of chromic cell. It's like a sturdier chromic cell that's been put through certain processes. And it's a very waxy type leather, which gives it sort of its waterproof characteristics and quality. And so it sort of repels a lot of water and stuff like that. So it's just really a good rugged boot. And again, it's built like a tank or a tractor if you look at it. So let's kind of just show you the boot kind of close up. I've got shoe trees in there right now, but these are on the Alden shoe balance last, just like the Indy boots. These are Indy boots, so it's on the same last as the Indy boots. Just the difference is the type of leather and the soles that these have. I'll probably use these for, hiking, for when I go in the snow, or if I just want to look that's sort of more outdoorsy or something like that, I would wear these. They're very rugged looking and sort of outdoors looking as well. And they've also got a very unique color, I think, too. They're real dark, almost black. Now, as I mentioned, these boots are relatively maintenance-free. You pretty much don't have to do anything to them to maintain them. But over time, if they start looking really scuffed up and dry, you might want to put a little leather conditioner on them. What you would first do is you would clean them off with a damp cloth just to get some of the dirt off and stuff like that, and then let them dry. Then maybe give them a brush with a shoe brush, a horsehair shoe brush. Then it's recommended that you use Neatsfoot oil on this. Again, it's a chromic cell leather, and Neatsfoot oil is recommended for any chromic cell leather, basically. And what Neatsfoot oil is, it's kind of maybe sound a little gross, but it's the oil from the calves, from the shins of calves or of cattle. And it's sort of a conditioner for leather. It's a natural conditioner for leather. And I've worked with actual Neatsfoot oil before. You can get it from a company called Vibram. It's used to nourish leather and stuff. And it's kind of gross. It's really oily and just hard to work with. But I was recently in the Alden store in San Francisco, California, and they actually recommended this stuff to me. It's a Lexol Neatsfoot leather dressing. Now, I don't know if this actually has actual Neatsfoot oil in it or not, but I can tell you that this stuff is really nice. It's better than just plain Neatsfoot oil for a couple of reasons. The first one is the consistency of it is much better. It's not as oily. It's more like a liquid that you just sort of rub into the leather, and then it absorbs pretty quickly into the leather. So it's not as oily and just gross to work with. And then also, apparently this has the right pH for your leather as well. So this Lexol stuff is really good. And it says on the back, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but basically it says it's for sort of any vegetable tanned or chromic cell, chrome tanned leather. So you want to make sure before you use any kind of product that you know what kind of leather your shoes or whatever kind of leather that you're treating is, what kind of leather it is, before you start applying any products, because you want to use the right kind of products. Like, I would not use this Neatsfoot oil on shell cordovan, for instance. It's just not the right thing for it. I probably wouldn't even use this on regular leather. I would only use this on the chrome excel or vegetable tanned leather. So for this specific purpose, this stuff works really well. And again, it's not like a real oily consistency. It's more like a liquid consistency, and then you just rub it into the leather, and then it kind of absorbs into the leather. So it's not real gross to work with, whereas real Neatsfoot oil is kind of gross, and it kind of goes bad after a while too, because it's sort of an organic compound, whereas this, I think, might be synthetic. It may not even be real Neatsfoot oil in this, but it works quite well. So I just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, these Alden Indy Boots have a really unique and cool look that I really like a lot. And they certainly complement my other Aldens as well, and yet also extremely comfortable. So let me go ahead and put these on, and you can see what they look like on feet. This is what they look like on feet, and they're very comfortable. They fit just like any other Indy boots, as I mentioned, because they're the same last. The only difference is the type of leather that they are, and then they've got the Commando sole, which you can kind of see. Definitely a beefy sole for sure. But they're very comfortable. And I think they look pretty cool too. They just have a real boss kind of look, for lack of a better word. So thanks for watching my video. Again, this has been my look of the Alden Kudu 404 Indy Boots. See you in my next video.